Oh, are you ready for some football? Okay, maybe not. It's preseason football. It's not something I can really get excited for right now. We're still weeks away from the regular season, and the only football we can get excited about is football that doesn't count right now. What's up, Two Mark Crew? And how you doing, man? Holy crap! Welcome to episode 16 of the Himmelgod Has Spoken. We took a 1 week hiatus, but now I'm back, ready to talk more gaming with you. A ton of gaming to get into. As Elias just put in the chat, Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to talk about that. What's up, Serial Assassin? He's just arrived here. Everyone's starting to arrive into the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I'm happy to be a little bit more refreshed. I'm at home. I'm still streaming off my phone. Still some issues to get through with the webcam and encoder programs and all this other bullshit. But hopefully by the weekend we'll get that all squared away, and we'll get that all dealt with probably before next week. So we'll have some interesting stuff. You might just see on the side of the camera, Bruno's here. He's hanging out. He's fresh off his haircut. If you guys can see him, he got a haircut this week. There he is. Bruno probably doesn't want to say hi. There's some storms going on out here right now in Central Florida. So we're getting a lot of rain out here. So hopefully we won't lose power as I go ahead and do the show tonight. So what's up, Amanda? Carmen is in the house tonight. Hey, what's going on, Amanda? So we got everybody coming in here. Thank you guys for being here tonight. A lot of topics to get into. As I said, Red Dead Redemption is going to be one of them. They just premiered a gameplay trailer today, which is only the first trailer that we're going to see before the game is released very, very soon. So excited for Red Dead Redemption. So very happy about all of that. So welcome in, sit back, relax. We're going to have a good time here tonight. So hit the like button while you're here. Greatly appreciate it. Let's just get all the main stuff out of the way because we want to get to the goods. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at highoctane_buzz. You guys know the drill. I always mention Twitter over and over and over again. We're over 1,000 followers. You guys have just been fantastic. Steve Cody, what's going on? Also, guys, check out Twitch, _Himmelgod over on Twitch. We picked up a lot of new followers on Twitch in just the past few days because we had so much new content show up on the channel, including South Park, The Stick of Truth. So you guys who've been wanting South Park so bad, you better be going to check it out because we got 2 videos already up, about at least 8 hours of South Park content now on my channel featuring The Stick of Truth, and eventually we're going to get into The Fractured Butthole. So there's a lot of stuff we're going to get into with that. Steve Cody talking about picking up the Madden 19. We might talk a little bit about Madden 19 in this episode as well. I had a little issues with Madden, not with the game, but other issues, which I'll get into. But make sure you're checking out Twitch. Hell, I mentioned about Twitch. We actually picked up our first bit droppers on Twitch this week. So I want to thank Ed's View, who's currently at the top of the list right now. He's the #1 bit dropper on the channel. Billy Ricky, and of course Gatekeeper Drew. All drop. And what's up, Ronnie Lee? We saw Ronnie Lee earlier today for Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a 5-part Telltale series. I've done 3 parts already, and we also have allowing you to interact with the game. You're also help me make the choices that take place. So the fate of the galaxy is also in your hands, not just mine. So if you guys check out those streams, there's a link there for you. I don't think it's a link, but it shows you the website where to go to and the code to get in to help make those decisions. So Elias talking, he's going to do it next episode. So we got 2 more episodes of that left for Guardians of the Galaxy, which we might continue. One may happen tomorrow, but I don't know for sure. I think we might push those into next week. And then we're going to start up either Tales from the Borderlands or Batman. So it's going to be one of the 2. So make sure you guys get in on and through Telltale. That way you guys can take part in the decision making for those episodes. So make sure you guys do that. Obviously, we're on YouTube tonight, folks. You know what the deal. If you're first time here, click the subscribe button. It's perfectly okay. It won't bite you. It's all right. We're all happy people here. We're all positive. We're not a bunch of negative Nancy's or Debbie Downers here. Hit subscribe. You're going to be okay. We got a great community. I can't believe I used the word community. Great social gathering. How about that? Social gathering. What's up? TSS. Holy man. Yes, I'm in a Dolphins shirt tonight. We'll talk a little football. Make sure you guys hit the like button while you're here. Greatly appreciate everyone who hits that like button. I just appreciate anyone who actually wants to show up and hang out. Awesome. So I appreciate that. Click the bell to get your notifications. This way you know when I go live or when I drop a video, you guys can go watch it. If you're not there on Twitch, usually I load all those videos up to YouTube, which I'm surprised that the South Park ones got up there without age restriction. We had some, I think there was a scene of horse fucking going on, but, and a few other things, but we were able to make South Park videos on there, so I thought that was pretty cool. So most importantly, if you're new here, don't be shy, participate in the chat, say hi to everybody. We don't, as we said, we all don't bite. I can't, well, at least I can't tell you about the chat. They might bite a little, but not hard. But at least they'll take care of you, and that's okay. So, shout outs, of course, to the one and only Joe Cronin, at Real Cronin. Make sure you guys are following him over on Twitter. Of course, 3 channels over on YouTube, Joe Cronin Show, Corrupted Podcast, and Battle Royale Battalion. We've got Monetize This tomorrow night around 11 o'clock. Make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Ryan Romano, I see. There's a name I haven't seen. No disrespect to the Dolphins, but Saints all the way. All right, there you go. It sounds like we're going to have a lot of football because it's football season. I like to talk a lot about football, so we're going to have some football talk at some point. Oh my God, Brian Hillfarm, I'm a biter, August 9th, 2018. Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, monetize this tomorrow night. Joe Cronin has daily wrestling content on Joe Cronin Show. Make sure you guys go check that out. Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, out of nowhere on Wednesday. We also have the Thursday Night Throwdown tonight. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out Joe Cronin. And of course, check out his Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And be a supporter over there. You got the Corrupted Podcast this Saturday, which I'm hearing that a certain person who hasn't been on in a while is going to make a reappearance. Justin Bailey. Justin Bailey coming back this Saturday, filling in for the Filthy Mouth Gamer. What's up, Minnesota Vikings fan? But Justin Bailey's going to be there this Saturday, so that's cool. Make sure you guys checking out Foulmouth Ken at Ken Foulmouths over on Twitter. Foulmouths Network, Foulmouth Nation on YouTube. Great episode of Foulmouths Live last night, especially towards the end, where a lot of drama started going down. I'm going to be addressing the drama, kind of piggybacking off of what Ken was talking about, kind of throw some things that have been thrown my way, especially in terms of drama, because I like to be drama-free. I don't like to talk about it, but I'm going to address it tonight. Probably one of the only rare times I will be talking about it in terms of drama. Looking forward to it too, Mark. I'll get to you in a second there. Gatekeeper Drew at Gatekeeper5150. Oh, by the way, Foulmouth's Insomniac Saturday night. Make sure you guys check that out as well. Gatekeeper Drew at Gatekeeper5150. And Derailed Gatekeeper over on YouTube. We got Derailed Saturday. The Himmelgod will be returning to Derailed this Saturday. I took a little sabbatical last week, so I'm ready to hand out a timeout or whatever I got to do this weekend. I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet, but I'm looking forward to being back on the show, that I'm a little bit more refreshed. So we got Derailed Saturday night after Insomniac, or maybe you're all watching Corrupted. You can catch it on another day, but still, make sure you guys are checking that out. Billy Ricky, got to give a shout out to the one and only Billy Ricky at BillyRicky03 over on Twitter. Billy Ricky, of course, on YouTube. We got the Insomniac warm-up show. I will be hanging out in the chat during the warm-up show back again on Saturday. That's around 7 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure you guys are checking out Billy Ricky, because he just does a great job leading you into Insomniac on Saturday night. So make sure you're checking that out. Also want to send a shout out to the Two Marks crew. They got a show tomorrow night. and I think it's a Raw versus SmackDown style of show, talking about both shows. Which one was better, Raw or SmackDown? A lot of stuff to get into. SummerSlam is, what, less than 2 weeks away. So the Himmelgod, myself, yes, I will be there tomorrow hanging out. I didn't get a chance to watch the shows fully. I've watched mostly the YouTube stuff. I've been busy this week, a lot of live streams, but I've caught a lot of Raw and SmackDown, so I'm ready to go for tomorrow. TSS says, so wait, Brian, you were a Packers fan first or a Dolphins fan first? I'm a Dolphins fan first. I grew up as a Miami Dolphins fan. So I'm always a Dolphins fan through and through, but I'm also a Packers fan, so I am both. That's going to be hard come November 11th when the Dolphins at Lambeau. So who am I going to be supporting that day? Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Yeah, I think I'm going to be all Packers that day. But moving on. Himmelgod t-shirt now available at teespring.com. Make sure you guys checking out the Himmelgod shirt. Still there, courtesy of the Foulmouths Network. Head on over to teespring.com/Foulmouths Network. Or, hey, go over to my Twitter. It's a pinned tweet right on the top. Click right there. Go get your shirts, man. Represent the Himmelgod. Telling everybody, bow down to the Himmelgod. There you go. That's what we do. Do you think Aaron Rodgers will be ready to go, Ryan? Yes, Aaron Rodgers will be ready to go. Guaranteed. Also, mugs and hoodies also available. So if you don't want the shirt, you can get a hoodie, even though it's a little hot for hoodies in the damn summer, especially in Florida. Ugh. But mugs are great too. Have a little Himmelgod in your cup every morning. So that would be great. Donations are not live tonight, so don't worry about donations or anything like that. We do have them over on Twitch where you could drop bits, or you want to subscribe or stuff like that. You could do that. As I said, we've had our first bit droppers just this week. We've had subscribers, and we're going crazy on Twitch, man. I've been doing such a great job over there. I appreciate everybody who's been hanging out on Twitch. We had a huge South Park stream that went late night. As I was ready to go around midnight, and everyone says, no, 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 don't leave. And then all of a sudden, Edsview drops some bits. And yeah, we went on for a few more hours. So it was actually pretty neat. I went pretty late, but we got very far in the game. So looking forward to do a lot more with South Park, as well as a lot of Telltale stuff and other games. One of these games I'm going to talk about is going to be on my channel quite a bit. Madden NFL 19 will be on my channel on Twitch and here on YouTube. So make sure you guys are checking out Madden NFL 19. I've already also announced WWE 2K19 will also be a part of the channel. So I'm going to create our own wrestling federation with you guys. You guys are going to be the wrestlers. I'm going to be a wrestler. Joe and Ken and everybody. We're going to have a whole slew of wrestlers as a part of the nation, the army, the JCS Army, the Foulmouth Nation, as long maybe some WWE talents as well, mixed in, and some wacky characters, whatever we come up with, and we're going to have actual programming of shows, which I bet are going to probably be better than Raw or SmackDown, guaranteed. Trust me. We're going to get some commentary. I'm going to provide commentary, and maybe I open it up to guys like Bobbit or a few other people that can help provide some commentary for this event. So I'm really looking forward to bringing WWE 2K19 to my channel. That will be in November, but Madden could be as early as tomorrow. So keep an eye out for Madden content on the way. So anyway, we're going to move in. What are we going to talk about tonight on the show? A lot of stuff I've been talking about. IGN versus Boomstick Gaming. A big plagiarism issue took part on that website. And what happened since that time when the plagiarism was caught. So we're going to talk about that. Also, Red Dead Redemption 2, like I mentioned earlier, we had a new trailer drop. It was really exciting, so I wanted to go ahead and talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. EVO 2018 happened this past weekend. A lot of new announcements came from EVO, so make sure you stick around for that, especially with some interesting characters and a secret character introduced during EVO. So we'll get to that. Also, is Luigi dead? We're going to head into the whole fate of Luigi. So a lot of stuff going around the internet about Luigi. So Or do we need to plan a funeral for Luigi? We'll talk about that. Also, as I said, I'm going to address the drama. I'm sure throughout the stream we'll be talking football. A lot of people excited to have the NFL back. I am. However, I'm like, it's preseason. I'll get excited during the third week of preseason when you get the dress rehearsal and the starters play into the third quarter. I'll get excited then. These first couple of weeks, I'm like, whatever. You know, it's not going to blow my mind when I'm watching the Dolphins and the Packers. It's like, get me excited for something, and it's hard to be excited. But the third game is the dress rehearsal. It's going to feel like what you're going to see during the regular season. So, at least for the first half and a little bit of the third quarter. So, there you go. Fourth game, no one watches because who really plays? It's the backups to the backups, and no one gives a shit. So when week 1 is going, that's when I'll get really excited for football. But hey, it's back. I'm a little happy. So there you go. I see some Smash Brothers being talked about in the chat. We're going to get into that later on here in the show. Let's get ahead and get started, man. I spent too much time kind of hyping up. Let's get going. New releases. Obviously, we got to get our new releases out of the way. Big one, of course, Madden NFL 19. I picked it up digital on Xbox One. I got the Hall of Fame edition. So I've been playing already. I've just started playing, but I haven't started Ultimate Team yet, so I'm looking to get into that. I'll throw a few impressions along the way here right now. I think the game is pretty good. I haven't played Madden in like about 9 to 10 years. And I started playing, and I was very happy with what I saw. I think the presentation obviously is a lot better. Commentary is still fucking commentary. It's kind of like a little drowsy at times. And I know I heard Jonathan Coachman in there during the halftime. So interesting thought there with Jonathan Coachman. But he was there. The running game is something I have to get used to a little bit more. I was a little bit better in the running game, I think, years ago. Now it's like, I'm not doing very well running the football, but it's something I really need to get into a little bit more. Passing, I'm doing a lot better. I got a little bit more accustomed. I got shut out in my first game because I couldn't get the passing down right. But then in the second game, I started winning. And I was like, okay, I realized what I was doing wrong. Did a little practice sessions. And I did better. They need to have a John Madden commentary option for the game, says TSS. I agree, man. I'd love to see that. To see him come, to put something of John Madden in there that we've had from the past. Just get some of that shit and throw it in the game because I think it would be a lot of fun to see something like that. Because you don't need to mention names or anything. You could just throw little anecdotes here and there of John Madden, and I'd probably be a little bit more excited for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But overall, I think the game's pretty good. I've been hearing that Long Shot is not very good this year. A lot of people have been panning Long Shot lately, which is a follow-up from last year. So it's kind of a little kind of meh, in my opinion, from what I'm hearing. But I'm going to try it out, and I'm probably going to feel like the way a lot of people are talking about it. So Ultimate Team is very good. I'm looking to start Ultimate Team. And I think what I might do is a video where I'm opening up all my pre-order bonuses and a whole bunch of other stuff of Madden Ultimate Team. Either I'm going to do it live or I'm going to record it so that you guys will get to see what I picked up and how I'm setting up my Ultimate Team. Something I enjoyed back in Madden 2010, the last Madden I played before now. So I'm excited to bring it. We're going to have Ultimate Team. We're going to have Franchise Mode. Franchise Mode this year will be the Green Bay Packers. I've actually started my first game. Didn't realize it at first, but I did, which was a preseason game where I kicked the shit out of the Tennessee Titans. But, I realized, okay, I've already started Franchise Mode. So I got that underway, but I'm doing it as the Green Bay Packers. And in Madden 2020, as I just saw some lightning, but Madden 2020, I'm going to switch over to the Miami Dolphins. And then in years following, we'll just go back and forth between Packers and Dolphins. Although, you guys, when I open up these Madden Ultimate Team packs, I think I have 12 team packs I get to open. Maybe you guys might give me a suggestion or two of a team you want me to open a pack for. I'm already going to do the Packers and the Dolphins, so throw a suggestion out there of what you'd like to see. It is more story than gameplay, TSS. That is correct in terms of Long Shot. Other than that, I haven't played online yet or anything major, but as I get involved in that, I think maybe next week I'll have a little bit more in-depth of Madden NFL 19 and kind of give you my impressions on it. So these are things I'm going to be doing in the near future of a lot of new releases, getting in depth, maybe to a point. So looking forward to bringing that to you guys. But there you go. Madden 19 out for Xbox One, PS4. Hall of Fame Edition's been out for the last couple of days. Regular edition is available as of midnight tonight. And obviously on Friday the 10th, going on from there, you'll be able to get Madden 19. Also new this week, Dead Cells. This also leads into that IGN plagiarism story over this indie game, a roguelike indie game. Very similar of a style of a Castlevania. So kind of a Metroidvania kind of feel. They're talking about Dead Cells. I did pick up the game. A lot of positive reviews on this. I have not yet to play it. Thanks a lot, Madden, because I probably could have been playing it. So again, I might have something in depth of a review next week. So I'll be talking about that. It's available everywhere: Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC. Also, starting tomorrow, We Happy Few is available on Xbox One and PC tomorrow. Also available this week, Dragon Ball Fighter Z brought 2 new characters as DLC. Base Goku and Base Vegeta now available on Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Overwatch. Overwatch has the Summer Games limited time event started today. So it's available now through the 30th. That means, you know what that means? The Himmelgod's going to go get some loot boxes and open them up live. So either live or recorded video, you're going to see the loot box openings for Overwatch Summer Games. It looks like a lot of sports-inspired outfits that they're throwing out there, skins for the characters. I've seen one with Reinhardt with football. I've seen a lacrosse one. Lucio Ball is back, man, so we're going to have that as well. So I'm pretty sure we'll see an Overwatch live stream in the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that. Movie-wise, Deadpool 2 now available on iTunes, Google Play, pretty much any digital platform. You can get Deadpool 2, especially the extended version of the movie. Physical versions will be available on August 21st. So Deadpool 2 now out digital. Physical versions 2 are about a week and a half now to get your hands on Deadpool 2. So there you go. Next week, by the way, the Avengers Infinity War will be out on physical DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. So you'll be able to go ahead and check that out. It's not a really big release week because of Madden. Madden takes over everything for the whole week, and which is expected. It's kind of like if a Call of Duty or something else comes out, nothing else wants to release at the same time. So this week is one of those weeks. PlayStation Plus is something I didn't get a chance to mention on the last episode because it didn't come in around the time that I was shooting that or going live for it. So PlayStation Plus games for the month of August. I already mentioned Xbox Live already. You can go to episode 15 and go see that. On PS4 is Mafia 3 and Dead by Daylight. 2 pretty good games over there for the PS4. On PS3, Bound by Flame and Serious Sam 3 BFE. Hell yeah, I loved some Serious Sam. That was great. I wish they would make them backwards compatible on Xbox One. I'm fucking waiting, Microsoft. Hurry up. Or at least pick up the fucking pace. We want some serious fucking Sam on my Xbox, please. PlayStation Vita players, yes, the Vita is still somewhat relevant. Draw Slasher and Space Hulk are free for the PlayStation Vita. Also on PlayStation VR, Here They Lie is free until October 2nd. So there you go. A lot of free stuff available on PlayStation. As I said, go back to episode 15. You'll see the Xbox offerings. There you go. New releases, all that other stuff out of the way. Moving on. This saddens me as a guy who's been a reviewer. I've been editor-in-chief of SFX 360. If you guys have ever heard of that site before, it's been many years since we've had it. But you guys really need to understand a thing about plagiarism we're going to be talking about right now, because IGN got busted. Earlier this week, IGN posted a video review as well as a written review for the game Dead Cells. As I said, that's available this week. They posted a review. This was back on August 6th. The review was written by IGN Nintendo editor Philip Mewson. He gave the game a 9.7, but this was not what the internet got in an uproar for. Usually when you see IGN give a really good score for a game, it draws a lot of attention. Well, yeah, even low scores draw attention if it's a pretty well-known game. But even a game with high numbers draws a lot of attention as well, especially if you're giving something a 9.7. I call it a purchased review. Oh yeah, we can go there, man. Well, Philip's review was basically plagiarized from a smaller YouTube channel known as Boomstick Gaming. I haven't really known who Boomstick Gaming was at this moment of this game. So Boomstick Gaming right now is getting a huge boost in fucking YouTube numbers right now just because of this. But anyway, in response to the incident that took place on IGN, Boomstick Gaming took to Reddit and posted a video titled, IGN copied my Dead Cells review, what do I do? The video plays several clips side by side. I'm not really going to bring examples. You guys can do that off the internet. It's not something I'm going to bring up. But the clips were played side by side, showing the similarities. And let me tell you, they were very, very similar. Coincidence between this? I mean, honestly, I don't think so. Boomstick Gaming's review of Dead Cells took place on July 24th. Okay, IGN's review was on August 6th, so you could see something fishy was definitely going on here. From the examples that were shown in the video, it was obvious that Mewson had copied the review word for word, while sprinkling in a colorful adjective here and there, making it sound like he had his own original thought. He spaced some things out, throwing a few words here and there, try to make it sound like that it was Philip writing this and not coming from Boomstick. But as you play that video and you see it, it's pretty fucked up. It's obvious that this is plagiarism at its finest. So it just was really bad. So the internet clearly wasn't fooled by this. Yeah, Derek, you just watched the E3 review? Nice. Well, hopefully I'll be on Filthy's Game Room anytime pretty soon. I missed out on a few episodes, so hopefully we'll get around to that down the road. When the light broke over the situation here, IGN quickly removed the review. And a prompt investigation over plagiarism allegation took place. So this was a big deal. IGN saw what was going on, pulled that shit right out of there, and we knew that something bad was going to happen. As a result of this investigation, Philip Mewson was fired from IGN. They issued a statement. By the way, he wasn't there at IGN that long before he got fired because of this. I think this is one of his first reviews he put up on the channel. They issued a statement determining that, and this was a statement from IGN, while many reviewers share the same feelings and word choices describing a specific game, they felt that this situation was over the line, and it's pretty obvious when you see this. And it was not a reflection of their editorial standards. I'd like to know what the editorial standards of IGN is. I mean, seriously. IGN stated that they take their review process seriously, sure, requiring reviewers to complete a single-player campaign at least once, along with capturing gameplay to supplement their written content. So they got to play through the whole game. They have to beat the game and then be able to go ahead and put up a review. This is pretty much standard for, it's something that I've done at SFX 360, which I required of my writers to do the same thing. So, or at least if it's a game that isn't necessarily have a big time ending, it's play enough of the game to get something in your head to write a review. Something that can say that you're playing the game and that it makes it, sound like it's authentic to your own. But I'll get into that a little bit. Anyway, IGN will re-review Dead Cells this week, and they will provide a new review to follow it. In closing, IGN stated that, and I quote this, "We will work tirelessly to ensure that regardless of whether you agree with our reviews, you can have faith that every word is nothing less than the genuine opinions of our critics. Nothing is more important to us than your trust." What's up, Merge? End quote. Well, Merge is not part of the quotes, but in quotes. I don't know how many times anyone's ever read an IGN review. They call themselves professional gaming journalists. And I take that term professional very, very lightly. Let me see here. Solomon said, so I'll tell you that the standards is to gamble on deluding the younger, uninformed generation to buy the crap they were paid to review. Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit. I can't really trust anything that IGN puts out. There's a lot of IGN are professional jobbers. Let's see here. And not the first time Flip has done something like this. There was another situation where he did something for a review of FIFA 18 on the Switch, where he plagiarized a Nintendo Life review. Wow, so this gets worse and worse. What's up, Bawandi? Holy shit, dude. I didn't know about that one, so thank you for bringing that up. If that's the case, why didn't they get rid of him before? Maybe they couldn't prove it or what, but here we have a smaller YouTuber who put their stuff up there and said, hey, fix this. He's also a YouTuber that is monetized and felt that he was losing in monetization, and that was one of the things he was going for from IGN, said, hey, I want monetization from those videos because you took that from me. And if IGN is smart, they're going to go ahead and pay him handsomely for that. So they better take care of Boomstick Gaming as far as I'm concerned. But IGN, I think we've all said in the past, we feel like they're paid off by people to give them good reviews. I remember the whole Jeff Gerstmann thing over at GameSpot for a game called Kane and Lynch, where he didn't give it a good review, yet GameSpot spent all this money on advertising. And I feel like a lot of times these so-called professional gaming journalists are very biased, because if a company is willing to spend so much money on advertising on their site, then that means, hey, you got to give their game above a 7.5 or something like that, or closer to an 8, because we're paying all this money for advertising their games. So that's kind of bullshit right there for IGN probably to do something. I can't 100% confirm that they do it, although GameSpot was kind of busted for it because of the Kane and Lynch review that caused Jeff Gerstmann to get fired because he was honest about the game. And then there's people who are out for the fucking money. You look at what Philip did, there's no reason for that. If you're getting freaking paid to write a review, more like professional. Oh, Luke, goddamn, man. If you're getting paid as a journalist to write a review, you should be able to use your own thought. That's bottom line. It's journalism 101. Plagiarism is a very serious offense that can be taken to court. So it's something you don't want to live with. Now, this guy Philip is going to have to live with this for that he plagiarized a review. He's got to live with this. And it makes you think, how many other reviews have been plagiarized by IGN? You were mentioned FIFA 18 on the Switch. There may be others. You know, IGN isn't really the number one place to go get reviews. You know, go find yourself a third-party person that's not getting paid by somebody and go watch their reviews. They're more honest, to the point. You know, I've had free games in the past that were given to me to review, and I was very honest with them up front. If a game wasn't that good, I told them that. And you know what? A lot of these guys who are mostly PR and some developers, they appreciate my honesty, and they gave me more games to go sit in a review. That was something I did in the past. So it wasn't really a problem with me to go ahead and do that. But also when it came to SFX 360 as editor-in-chief, I held my writers to very strict standards. Plagiarism was huge. And if any of my writers ever had an issue of plagiarism, they were gone on the spot. That was it. We used to check other sites of reviews after someone submitted a review to me before they could put it on the channel. I had to read it, not just proofread it, but also find a few reviews out there on the internet to make sure that he didn't plagiarize it from someone else. Yes, some choice words can be common across a lot of people. So I kind of take that into consideration. But if I kind of put shit side by side and say, okay, is this plagiarism or not? You know, that was an issue. Luckily on our channel, at SFX360 in the past, we didn't have that issue. We did not have plagiarism. So thank God for that. I was very happy. Our reviewers were very original. They each had their own style that they brought to the table when they wrote. So when I got to read all these reviews before they were put up on the channel, I was like, just like in their person reading what they wrote. So I was very happy with that. I never really had a problem with a writer. I think the only time I've ever had a problem with a writer on the channel is if they haven't written for a while. We had a thing with our website that you had to write at least 3 news stories a week. It wasn't that hard. If you wanted to do a review, we used to put out a list of all the games and say, what do you want to review? And we would pick out who wants to review certain games. If it was a big game, sometimes we had to draw it out of a hat and say, here you go, you can review this game. And the more reviews that they gave us, then the more reviews we gave them. And we used their review as, here's an article for the week, just give me 2 news stories. Or you just did a review and it was a big game, forget about writing a news story. You know, we take care of everybody. So when I had a writer that wasn't writing for a few weeks, I had to fire him. You know, it's not fun to go fire somebody, but I've had to do it. So it's something I don't like to do, but it's just a problem. It's a problem that we live with in terms of newspapers, magazines, digital media, whatever it is. Plagiarism is big, and it's a major offense in a journalistic world, and it's enough to get you blacklisted in a journalism world if you commit plagiarism. So, Philip, good luck in your future endeavors, pal, because video game writer or any type of journalist is not going to happen for you. Go find yourself another profession. So it's not just the video game reviewers that are paid off, movie reviewers. So we're talking about who's getting paid off. I still kind of believe that IGN is kind of paid off to give good reviews. I do believe it. Now, of course, when I was with SFX, they used to give us free games a lot, and just because they gave us a free game doesn't mean that we gave them a pass on a review. No, we were honest to the point, and that's why we got more stuff. So a lot of these sites, I believe the possibility was there. I can think back when IGN did a review for Shenmue, and they panned the shit out of Shenmue. And I remember all the other sites gave it glowing reviews. And then you see this one IGN review, which was like a 6, and everyone else was giving it 8s, 9s, 10s. It was never, the only one site that was below that was IGN. And everyone just looked over and said, hey, are you reviewing the same game? Because something doesn't make any sense. So don't think they don't get called out for shit. They do. And in this case, they did. And in Dead Cells, they did. It's not the first time IGN's been called out on something of a review that seems kind of bogus. So they like to say they're opinionated, but at the end of the day, I just don't think it's that kind of opinion. I think maybe they picked the wrong person to review a game. So you always got to find the right person to do something. And it's nice to be against the status quo, but some people do it. What's up, Great Deity? They do it to get hits and get people to come over to their site, which seems to be very common with game reviews, especially today, where a game that might get 9s and 10s, you get this one guy that gives it an 8, and all of a sudden everybody's running over to the person that gave it an 8 and wants to say, what the fuck? Okay? Or sometimes if a game gets a lot of 9s and some dude gives it a 6, they're going to run over there. That's human nature. They're going to go ahead and go to a site. Yeah, Dolphins are looking pretty nasty as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. But it's only the first preseason game too, so let's not judge anything here. But doesn't get to my point. People run to a review that seems to be out of whack. It's to get hits, it's to get attention, and it seems something that happens in this and the JCS Army and the Foulmouth Nation too, where people like to get attention. Same thing here. So there's something up in that review process, and I'm pretty sure in the coming weeks we'll still be talking about this. Not necessarily plagiarism, but also how we have a lot of people who look to seek a little attention, especially when it comes to writing reviews, news stories, whatever it is, trying to be like a TMZ. So, that's what happens. Captain Pancakes over there in the chat. I believe it is right to provide free reviews. IGN believes in taking other reviews and changing up the words to make it their own. Be very careful with them for what they have done for a long time. I agree. That's why I don't trust them. Whoa, there I said about your running back. Okay, we're talking about Kenyon Drake because I think Kenyon Drake's going to be very interesting for Miami. So keep an eye out for that. I wish we could get some even better running backs in Green Bay right now. So it's like, Ty Montgomery, you had your time, and it's time to move forward. I want to see what Jones and Williams can do in terms of running the football. I mean, Montgomery was more of a receiver turned running back. So it's like, yeah, I kind of rather see it in another direction. Go with Jones or Williams, but I have a feeling they're going to go with Montgomery again this year. Anyway, I told you, at some point we're going to deter into football because it's football season. We got to really get hyped for this shit. So let's see. Anyway, we're going to talk Red Dead Redemption 2. This is something that I really want to get into. I'm excited for this. A video dropped today for Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm really excited to see what is going to happen in this game. So we got our first taste of what Red Dead is going to be. So excited about this. As we all know, the game is available October 26th. The game takes place during the late 1800s. So getting some basics out of the way. But Rockstar's plan was to not just create a typical open world Western style game, but to go much deeper with more detail, interaction with more characters, of course featuring a lot of action, storytelling, and gameplay, all in all new ways as you play as an outlaw in a notorious gang. So far everything sounds really good. We're not getting James Marsden here, but that we had in the first game. We're getting something whole new. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 helped set the tone of what Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be. So if that's the case, I'm pretty fucking excited right now. So sick to death of GTA 5. I think a lot of people are right now. We're a little sick of hearing about GTA 5, but that's something we have to go through now. So GTA 5 is what it is. What can I say? But a lot of the elements that we learned from GTA 5 are going to be here in this game. Hopefully not shark card money style shit. So we haven't really heard anything on that yet, but it could be a possibility that we see something like that. But the game world is huge. They like to really emphasize the word huge, saying that it's all along the American frontier with old towns and modern cities with a wide range of unique characters. So we're kind of getting into the age of the young age of electricity. We started to kind of see a little bit of that in the trailer, and you see these modern cities kind of pop up. Modern for its time, and it felt like I would think of the boardwalk in Atlantic City kind of thing that we would see in these towns, these modern towns, versus the older towns that we know of, like back in the days of the Old West. So we're going to see a mix of both in this game. So Steve Callan, what's up, man? So they showed that in the trailer, and based on what I saw, it was pretty impressive, especially after what we've seen in Red Dead 1 compared to here. Feels like night and day. So very interesting what we're seeing with that. So you play as Arthur Morgan. So we got a name of our character. His name is Arthur Morgan, a trusted senior gun in the Vanderlyn gang. So we learn that we're a member of a gang. We're a senior gun in this gang. And we see some of the elements of what he's doing based in this game. Even though we didn't go too much in depth, but you know who you are. So you are this single character. It's not branching off into multiple characters like we saw in GTA 5. It's this one specific person, and that is our focus throughout the whole game. So it was nice of them to bring that up, and not see 3 or 4 characters that we could switch to, every so often. It may have worked in GTA 5 because it would go all the way up and then like almost like a satellite beam down to the next person, like you were just moving over like on a telephone. So something a little bit different. One of the things we caught as a gang member, you're going to get to create your own camp where you'll perform daily activities and chores along with a few games. We did see some cards being played, stuff like that. It wouldn't be the Old West without cards, so you got to get the cards out. Who knows, maybe we'll see some five-finger fillet going on and a few other things. I don't think they want to copy too much of Red Dead Redemption 1, so it's nice to get the poker game going, and I'm pretty sure we'll find some other stuff they're going to do to add in. Guarantee no bowling or anything of that shit. So this would be your home base, which you're going to go from camp to camp to set up a home base here and there. You're going to get to know your crew throughout the game. So again, you're playing as one character, and you're going to get to know other characters. GTA 6 3 years from now. Yeah, you're probably right. 3 to 4 years from now, I would say that. One note you want to go ahead and keep in mind throughout the course of this game, morale plays a key element with your gang. So you want to go ahead and keep your morale up throughout your adventures. So again, morale plays a key role here. And who knows what would happen if you got bad morale in your gang? Who knows? Maybe you're going to get killed or something. We don't know where it would go. Maybe there's some betrayal here and there. We would have to figure that out. Full interaction with any NPC and not with just guns. So you're going to use your words, not just pull a gun up and shoot a motherfucker. No, you're going to have a lot more than that. Thank you, Captain Pancakes. Thank you for the sub, man. Greatly appreciate it, man. That's awesome. So full NPC support, and you do what you want to do. You want to kill a guy? Kill him. You want to intimidate him? Intimidate him. Okay? You want to help a person? Help them. We saw a little bit of this in the first Red Dead Redemption. They had some of the same elements. So we're seeing that here, but a little bit more in detail. That's going to take place here. I remember when you would go rescue someone, then find out it's a trap, and then all the other gang members would come out to go fucking shoot you. I remember that in Red Dead Redemption 1. I've had a few elements of that. One, man, that fucking lightning's going. But more elements of that I've seen in the first game. So we're going to see a little bit more of that here and a bit more fleshed out. The trailer showed some of those interactive elements. So, so far, so good on that. Gunplay is improved here. No surprise on that one. The Deadeye system is back, and it is more improved. Each weapon also featuring different characteristics, recoil, and a few other options. They did show during the trailer, we did see a sniper rifle, handguns, obviously. You got your 6-shooters, rifles, and a few other things that you would expect in the Old West. Not machine guns and all that other stuff. We're talking, maybe there's a Gatling gun laying around in the game. That could be there. But each weapon has its own specific characteristics. So, let's see. Confirmation in regards to GTA 6 and PlayStation 5. Next E3 is going to reveal the PS5. I would assume that. And GTA is rumored to be revealed possibly August next year from a buddy of mine. But again, very, very, very rumored. Yeah, Captain Pancakes, I would say that is very, very rumored right now, but we'll see what happens. But I think in the next year, we'll be talking a lot PS5, Xbox 2. We're going to get into all those discussions. So, new also is getting to know your horse. So, you're going to have horse bonding in this game. Very important. We saw, again, a little bit of this was in Red Dead Redemption 1, where you kind of had to tame your horse a little bit to use it. However, this time around, it's not just going to be one horse. We're talking multiple freaking horses. Each of these horses having their own characteristics that can help you in a specific mission. So a horse that might be good for you just traveling around here and there might not be very good in terms of maybe doing a train robbery, or maybe it won't be very good if you're hunting wild animals. So there's a lot of interaction that has to take place with the horse. So throughout the game, you'll be taming multiple horses. And we kind of caught that again in the trailer, seeing different types of horses. Maybe you could sell off your horses for a different horse. So there's a lot of bartering and things that I saw throughout the trailer. So again, something very interesting that we didn't see something in Red Dead Redemption 1, because we were kind of used to the one horse, and then you whistle him, and then that horse would show up as you go. So still more to come into this game, including news and previews of missions and robberies, outlaw gangs, as well as improved the Deadeye system. They're going to talk about that. I'm happy for the Deadeye system. I kind of liked it from the first game. Was it perfect? No, but it could be a lot worse from what we had. So Deadeye was fine. I'm okay with it. I enjoyed it in the first game. As I said, wasn't perfect, but cool. Maybe we'll see a little bit more with interactions. I'm interested in the whole robbery concept. Again, this is something of a concept that could have come from Grand Theft Auto 5 when you were doing the heists. So again, same situation here with robberies, where you're going to have to get multiple people involved in how you're going to maybe plan out a robbery and stuff like that. Again, I like the heist from GTA 5, so seeing that kind of carry over here with robberies, I think is going to work out very well. So interested to see how it's going to play out, but it's a later video. You know, this game's not going to be out till October, so you know, we got a long way to go before we get that far. But based on everything I've seen, the game looks very good. Obviously, PlayStation 4 is going to have the dynamic 4K. Xbox is going to be in full 4K. That's why I got on my Xbox One. That's where I'm going to be playing it. Obviously, they didn't talk a lot about online. We know that that's coming up, where you could probably form your own gangs, like we formed our own posses back in Red Dead Redemption 1, so we're going to have a little bit more of that. Did someone say Heist says Heistman Defoe? What's up, Heistman Defoe, man? Oh, damn, dude. Everybody's in the house tonight, man. So, yeah, something like Heist. We got robberies this time. We got missions. Obviously, we're going to have to plan out these robberies, because that's what they did back in the Old West. It wasn't say, hey, look, a train, let's just go do a robbery. Hopefully, we can take, like in the first game, take a damsel, take her to the railroad tracks and run her over with a train. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that in the game at some point. I got to be somewhat dastardly. The wanted system, obviously, again, is back. We did see a little bit of that on screen. They showed the wanted system. We'll have shootouts in the streets. Again, something we saw from the first game. So a lot of the elements of the first game are going to be here. We got our saloons, so of course we're going to get drunk. We got whores. We got all sorts of other stuff that's going to be in the game. Things that we expect to take place. I'm pretty sure in the multiplayer element, you'll be able to create a female character. I mean, that's going to happen. So that will get Anita Sarkeesian off our fucking backs, because I don't want to hear about, well, why can't you play as a female protagonist? Fuck that. You do it in multiplayer. Get over it. They already announced who you're playing as, okay? It's Arthur Morgan, Anita Sarkeesian. Get the fuck over it. I don't want to hear any more about, we need a female protagonist in the Old West. You're not getting it. Nothing against the ladies here tonight, okay? I did see Amanda Carmen in the chat, okay? But I'm just saying, you could probably do it in multiplayer and create a female character and you'll be fine. So, there you go. Fuck off, Anita Sarkeesian. Question. I have PS4 Pro. Will there be a noticeable difference with Xbox One Red Dead Redemption 2? Graphically, yes. Because of the dynamic 4K versus true 4K that you're going to see on the Xbox One version. So yes, there's going to be a bit of a difference graphically. That's going to be seen. As far as frames per second, I think both will be operating at the same frames per second, so which might be 30 frames. So I don't think you're going to see a 60 frames game. So I think it's going to be a 30 frames. In terms of online, maybe the online scales it down to 1080p, and I think both of them will be in a 1080p in terms of multiplayer, which I would expect. But PC-wise, they haven't announced anything on that yet. I know it's eventually coming, but not right away. Yeah, as I said, it's going to be the graphics difference, because the Xbox One X is the more powerful beast right now compared to PS4 Pro. Now, if you have a regular PS4 Slim, say, Himmelgod fears Amanda Carmen. No, I don't. Oh my God, what do you think this is? What it is, I think baseline PS4 versus a baseline Xbox, the PS4 is probably going to be better. Both of them a GDP probably, but I think the slight edge will be there on PlayStation. But if you're using PS4 Pro versus Xbox One X, the X is going to be the advantage. Again, showing true 4K. So that's something to keep in mind versus the dynamic. I know it's not much of a difference. We might be talking 30, 40%, and it's not like someone's going to go point it out unless you're Digital Foundry, but that's what we're looking at. And she knows when you lie. I don't lie. Come on, Ministry of Evil. Not saying I'm taking on the Ministry of Evil. I'm my own entity here. But I fear no one. Anyway, but we're going to have more on Red Dead Redemption 2. I will have the game on my channel. No surprise there. So we're going to see a lot of Red Dead. And for those who may have it on Xbox or something like that, obviously we're all going to be online together. So it's something to really get excited about with Red Dead Redemption. Moving on here, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Captain Pancakes. Mike, sir, Xbox One X against PS4 Pro. Dude, the 500 million version PS4 Pro was announced. It looked pretty cool. I didn't know Amanda Carmen was Santa Claus's TSS. Yeah, I guess. Wait, but you're saying that this is the gift that keeps on giving their TSS? But there you go. But yeah, the 500 million edition was shown. So you fear Tommy's. Get out of here, Luke. Come on. Anyway, Evo 2018 took place this past weekend. Big fighting games tournament. If you're into fighting games, they tend at Evo to give a lot of new introductions to characters, games, whatnot. Sorry, folks, no Mortal Kombat 11 was shown during this event. So, pointing. I spent $100 for a Red Dead pre-order. Yes, so did I. I got the Ultimate Edition as well. And it gave me $2 million in GTA 5, so it worked out. I was happy for that. But, yeah, it's a big fighting games tournament. A lot of good fighting games were shown. You know, you had Smash Brothers, obviously. They had a Tekken. Hell, they even had Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, probably in a smaller room, but they had it. It was there. Dragon Ball FighterZ was out there. Street Fighter V was up on stage. So a lot of great fighting games. So if you're into the professional gaming scene and you wanted to see some great tournaments, Evo obviously is the place to go. They had it, I think it was in Vegas, I think, for this event, is what I was catching for it. But a lot of new fighting game characters. I want to get into the character portion because all these trailers showed new characters coming to all these fighting games. So we got a lot of games to talk about here in terms of new characters being introduced, either if it's a game that's upcoming or a game that's already out and established. So here we go for you. We're going to start out with BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which I have on Nintendo Switch. And I had it on PS4, and I love it. It's a great game. They announced 9 brand new characters. I'm going to have to switch my phone over to a battery here in a few seconds. So as soon as I get done with the story, we're going to have to do a little switch in the environment here. BlazBlue announced 9 new characters. On the BlazBlue scene, Nine, Izuyui, I think, and May were announced for BlazBlue. Under Night and Birth, it was Yuzurika, Mika, and Markiba. And Persona 4 Arena announced Ahiko, Mitsuru, and Labris. All announced brand new characters for BlazBlue. By the way, all these characters are available right now. So you can get them today. Also shown was a 5th color logo. And you guys who know about BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, they had 4 color logos in a diamond. There's another one now. A 5th one was shown. And the color logo was in pink. This may hint at another franchise coming to the game in the near future. So all of a sudden see another franchise. And I wonder, what's it going to be? I don't think they're going to do it as another Persona. Maybe Persona 5 is a possibility here. I doubt it's Dragon Ball. I doubt, or anything else. We got to look and see what Arc System Works has done in terms of fighters. Maybe it's like EX Layer. Very interesting concept here. Maybe some of the EX Layer characters. Maybe some Skullomania comes into the game or something. I think that would be very interesting. It's a game that Arc System Works is working on at this time. So something to look forward to. They haven't really announced what the game is, but something to look at in the near future because now there are 5 different colors. So the diamond now is more of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They put it right in the middle so you can see what that 5th one is. Street Fighter V announced 2 brand new characters. Sagat and G have been announced for Street Fighter V. I don't know if Sagat's available yet. It might be available. He might be available right now. But Sagat and G were both announced. Street Fighter V, of course, is already out. So, Soul Calibur 6, which is available on October 19th, announced 2 brand new characters. Astaroth. Oh, hell yeah. I want to ask some Astaroth. And, of course, Songmina were announced. The new Soul Calibur 6, sort of a reboot of the Soul Calibur series. So, although we're seeing a lot of the very familiar names from the past show up here. So, Songmina, very pretty popular character, and Astaroth, a big hulking motherfucking beast, we're going to get in the game. Dragon Ball FighterZ announced another character, and it is none other than Cooler. Cooler was announced. No date yet of when Cooler is going to be available. They just put up base Goku and base Vegeta. So we saw a trailer for Cooler. The whole crowd went nuts and said, "Holy shit, this is going to be great." So we're seeing a brand new character come there. Put him in front of everything. It sounds cool. Yeah, it does. Thank you, Heist Man. The biggest one of all came of Tekken 7. Yes, I am super happy tonight. He's getting laid. Maybe. Tekken 7 announced a 2nd season. So more characters. Maybe it's a mode. I was thinking maybe they were going to put a new mode in, but it's not. So if you're looking for Tekken Force, it's not going to happen. But they announced for 6 new characters. So here we go. They announced in the trailer Anna Williams and Lei Wulong. We've been looking for Lei for a long time, so all of a sudden he's here, and Anna Williams had the crowd in a fucking frenzy for this game. So that was awesome. And then all of a sudden you see the 2 characters and 4 question marks right after that. 3 in white and then 1 in like a red. But it was very interesting when you looked at the red because people are like, what the fuck is that? So all of a sudden the screen went black and you heard a whistle. And that whistle sounded very familiar. Now, most of the crowd didn't pick it up right away until you heard 3 bangs and you heard, little pig, let me in. And the whole crowd went nuts because it's fucking Negan. Negan is coming to Tekken 7. For the 2nd season of the game, we're getting fucking Negan. And with Lucille and all, I am fucking psyched for fucking Negan because I want to see what they're going to do with him in this game. And when I heard that trailer and I heard the whistle, I marked out already because I kind of knew what was going to happen. But it's funny how the whole crowd at Evo's like, huh? What the fuck is going on? I'm like, do you guys not have a clue when that whistle went off what was going to happen? How can you be so fucking blind until you heard, little pig, let me in. And then all of a sudden you see Negan and everyone went nuts. And I'm like, how'd you not figure it out a few seconds sooner? But yes, Negan. Negan is in Tekken 7. I'm excited as hell to play as Negan. No word yet when this is going to be available, but the 2nd season is coming. I don't have a date on it for Tekken, but it's coming soon. I'm going to switch positions here to a cord because I got to plug this shit in. So for a moment, guys, you're going to see more of my room here. Let's say do this because I don't want to lose the fucking stream. So, my hand's all over everything. Probably just got about 8 downvotes just for that. Anyway, here we go. We're back. Himmelgod close up and sexy. Motherfucker. Hell yeah. Holy shit. Well, anyway, I had to plug in. Make sure we still have to get through the rest of the episode here because we got a couple more things to get into, and then we're gonna wrap things up. So that way we can get ready for Thursday Night Throwdown tonight, and just maybe I might hook up the Xbox and do some Madden. So possible Madden tonight on my Twitch stream. So we'll see. But have you ever played Dead by Daylight? I have not played it yet. I think it is on Xbox, so I'm going to probably look to give that a shot. I'm watching my fan up there, dude. That's pretty freaky with my fan. My dog's sitting right next to me, so he's hanging out. So, other big story I want to get into today, last big story I want to get into before we talk about this drama shit, is Luigi Dead? Nintendo this week had another special direct, which once again centered around the release of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The game is set for release on December 7th. By the way, they announced a special edition of the game, nice big ass box, and they got all the characters on it, and it's going to have a GameCube controller adapter, the game, and probably a couple other bonuses for like $110. Really neat. You can pre-order it in certain other ways. They don't have that box available in America. I think it's mainly European, and in Japan, the Himmelgod, there you go. It says Heisman Defoe. But I think GameStop was running the same price for it for $109, and Best Buy kind of had the same thing. So they might not have a special edition packaging, but you can get the adapter, the GameCube controller that they have for the game, and the game itself, and it all comes out to the same price. So Luigi is a soy boy, and I hope he is dead, says Luke Rojas. Oh man, but anyway, it's going to feature every Smash character ever released in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I'm really psyched for. So I can't wait to start playing that, and we get to play online because around that time Nintendo is going to have their online service available with the release of that game. No surprise there. I mean, how much can I play on Nintendo's online service now, other than Mario Kart, Street Fighter? It's about mostly and BlazBlue, obviously. So there isn't really much I can play on there at this time. During the Direct, it was officially announced that Castlevania hero Simon Belmont, along with Echo Fighter Richter Belmont, so Richter Belmont's going to be an Echo Fighter of Simon, they are officially joining the cast. Now, while the news had Smash Brothers fans losing their mind, I lost my mind on it. I thought it was great. There was something else that happened that brought everybody to tears. And it had to do with Luigi. And the big question that centers from this, did Luigi die? Well, during the Direct, it opened with Luigi exploring Dracula's castle. He was equipped with his ghost hunting vacuum, a la Luigi's Mansion. Now, while Mario's iconic sidekick, he was clearly outmatched at what faced him. Simon Belmont came in during that trailer to try and save Luigi at the last moment, but it was too little too late. Luigi is dead. Now, as Luigi's ghost was trying to make the way back to his body towards the end, a gigantic figure could be seen in the window that scared the daylights out of Ghost Luigi. And then you had Fade to Black. So all of a sudden, when all that happened, the big question was, is Luigi dead? The whole legacy of Luigi for over 30 years, is he dead? Well, we got an answer to that a few days later. So actually, it was actually after the Direct, but no one knew about it until a couple of days later. From Nintendo UK Versus via Twitter says, and I quote, Luigi is okay. So Luigi is alive. Somewhat. But alive, nonetheless. Now, this is not the first time that they've done this kind of incident in a game where they kind of showed a character supposedly dying. They've done this before, and it was at this year's E3. So this past E3, they've done it before. And this was shown through Mario and Mega Man. Mario got killed by Ridley via piercing through his chest. Kind of like maybe I would think of a little movie called Aliens, where you saw the Queen just pierce right through the fucking chest and kill. So it was actually a really cool moment, but it was like, oh shit. So we saw Ridley do this to Mario and Mega Man, and all that was left at the end was Mario's hat. Where was Mario? Was Mario dead? You know, so that was an interesting thought. Now, obviously, we know Mario's not dead, but a lot of people posted around saying, rest in peace, Luigi. Oh, we got to plan a funeral for Luigi. He's dead. But luckily, we did get the news that Luigi's okay. Mario and Mega Man, they're okay. So, listen, Nintendo is just not going to kill somebody in that fashion. But I kind of love the fact that when it comes to Smash Brothers, they're willing to go dark and do something like this that's pretty fucking cool. Not just give us some cool characters, but also not be afraid to make it look like a character dies. So I love what they're doing, and that makes it exciting for Smash Brothers. But yet, Mario's okay, Mega Man's okay, and yes, folks, Luigi is not dead. No funerals needed. He's fine. So good news there. A little bit into Simon Belmont. What can you expect in Smash Brothers with Simon Belmont? Obviously, he's using his classic whip. That's going to be part of the game. Also, crosses and holy water were also seen during this trailer, during the game, during the direct. So we got to see that. And he'll, of course, fight with his fists. So you're going to have crosses, holy water, his classic whip, anything that you would expect from Castlevania, minus fucking daggers. So I guess we'll be okay. Also announced, Dracula's Castle is a playable stage. So we're getting a new stage. We get Simon Belmont, Richter Belmont, obviously as an Echo Fighter, and Luigi's not dead. So there you go. It shocked everybody for a while, but thank God Luigi's not dead. He's okay, and we can all move on with our lives as we get ready for Smash Brothers releasing this December. So hopefully some of you guys are going to be getting it. I'm sure I'll be able to go ahead and put it up on Twitch. I have to set up my Nintendo Switch to work through Twitch, and if we do that, we'll have a whole bunch of other stuff like Octopath Traveler and Hyrule Warriors and a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll get a lot involved when it comes to Nintendo and Switch games, so you're not just seeing other stuff. Oh shit, got the whip. Yeah, Heistman Defoe, you know it. That's going to definitely happen. Enough of all the positive stuff is pretty much over here for tonight as we're getting ready to wrap things up a little bit. Will death be in the game? Maybe, Luke. Maybe. I want to get into something right now as we're wrapping things up here tonight. And there's still a lot of controversy that I want to talk about. There have been some issues that I've had on Twitter that I'm going to talk about. You forgot King K. Rool. Oh, that's right. King K. Rool's in the game. Yes. Thank you, TSS. I forgot all about it. Thank you. King K. Rool is in the game. Yeah, there you go. Another little positive moment. But thank you for mentioning that. I forgot all about it. Thank you, man. I tell you, this whole Luigi death thing was just took over. Sorry, man. But thank you for bringing that up. Thank you, TSS. A while back, as you guys know, I mailed to Joe the Monetize This Championship belt back to Boston. As you guys know, the belt did not make it to Boston. Something happened. It got lost in the mail. And I've been hearing about it ever since. Tommy is confirmed for Smash Brothers. God, come on, guys. I've been hearing about it every day, not from Joe, but from other people in our supposed community. I hate using that word. I'm never going to use that word again. So I'm going to call it social gathering, or just call ourselves the army and the nation, whatever we want to be. But that whole community word just sucks, and I don't want to use it. Ken made a very good point last night towards the end of Foulmouth's Live, saying, you know what, I hate that word too. So I'm in that same boat where I also hate the word, and I hate using it. Earlier this week, and even in the weeks previous to this, I've been getting a lot of hate comments, a lot of people that want to come after me about the belt. And earlier this week, another person decided to throw their stupid 2 cents in. I'm not going to mention the name of that person. That person knows who they are. I've already blocked them on Twitter. Obviously, it's no one that's here, so you're all safe. Don't worry. But he decided to go ahead and open his big mouth and say, why don't you return the belt? Supposedly, people think that I'm a hostage. And I'm here to tell everyone I'm not. The belt is not held hostage. The belt was shipped as what was expected when you lose the belt. It's put it in a box and ship it. Obvious. This was back in episode 13. People knew this. There was a box, and I was drinking to the belt and saying, okay, this is it. And from my hotel room right across the street, which unfortunately also serves as a gas station, is the United States Post Office, where I sent the belt to the address that Joe provided. And at the time that I paid for it with priority shipping, which comes with insurance and tracking and all that shit, the postman showed up at that moment and picked up the belt. He has the box. He had the box with it, loaded it into the truck, which they take to the post office to mail to Joe or wherever else they mail stuff to. Okay, so this was done. Unfortunately, we see what happened after that. It got lost in the mail. Shit happened. It's not the first time that the Postal Service has done stuff like this. And it sucks. What's up, Broken Hearties Goat? Tommy intercepted the mailing of the belt for his birthday weekend coming up. This Ronnie Lee. Oh my God, you guys are bad, man. You guys are bad. Shout out to Tommy anyway, even though he's had issues. But this drama shit has been going on for far too long. You could see it taking its toll on Ken. It's taken its toll, I think, on Joe. It's taken a toll from people who are in the chat, those who are Patreons, those who donate. The drama has gotten out of control. Yes, a lot of this is starting to center around the belt. And it started making its way to me. And I'm a person that likes to stay drama-free. I like to keep my shows and my chats and everything very drama-free. But tonight I need to address it. I need to address it to get it off my chest. Tonight I got to say what I had to say about the belt, that I did do what I was supposed to do. The sad part is I unfortunately lost the receipt that contained the tracking number and showing where it was purchased, although I did give Joe the transaction of where I did the work from. So he does know that I sent it. It's just sad that we have people out there that want to stir the pot, that are attention whores, that they want the spotlight on them, and they record messages or say incriminating stuff about other people to drive a wedge between what is good from the army and the nation and all the shows that we have. It was me all along, says D Moon. You bastard, I knew it was you. Why? Because I made this belt smell good again, so you wanted it back, right? Oh man. But yeah, a lot of shit's been going down, and I could tell from Ken's voice yesterday how bad it was. And how toxic, cancerous, poisonous that some people that want to consider themselves part of this social gathering that we have has driven wedges and started to drive people apart. Enough that it's also come back to me, where people have said that I, quote unquote, bought my way in. You asshole, you got a good smelling belt of Palestine. Sorry, D-Moon. Come on, man. It didn't smell like a taxi when you sent it to me, so. But we got people out there who feel that I bought my way in. And I'm here to address that tonight. People feel that all you guys that are here tonight, men, ladies, and gentlemen that are here, I got to mention the ladies too, that all of you are here that have watched the show, who comment, who hang out on Twitter, who come over on Twitch and do stuff. There's these certain cancerous and poisonous people have thought that I bought you. And I'm here to tell you that I did not. I don't believe that that is true. Just because I donated You already have the $1 million belt, Brian. We know you. We know you shipped it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Ronnie Lee. Fuck the haters, says Heistman Defoe. I don't believe in any way that I have bought any one of you. Any of you. We've all found a way to become friends and hang out. We're going to get to the point of playing games together and doing all sorts of shit. But I never in any way bought anyone, and I'm going to say the word, in this community. I have not bought friendships of hosts of the show. I have not bought a friendship of Joe. I have not bought the friendship of Ken. I have not bought the friendship of Billy Ricky. I have not bought friendships of everyone on Derailed. I have not bought a friendship of the 2 Mark crew, okay? None of that happened. Just because I donated a few $1,000s to Joe or to Ken or anyone else, okay? I'm still a paid Ken, and those numbers are in the triple digits. So I highly support them. I am not afraid to go ahead and tell you that. Okay? I will tell you right now, on Joe Cronin Show, I give him $200 a month on Patreon. Ken gets $100 on Patreon. I know it's not even, but still, I'm giving something. Joe's supporting his family. I got to throw a little bit more to Joe to help him support his family. He's made YouTube a living, and he's doing really well with it, and I appreciate him for that. That he's able to take YouTube and make it into a job while supporting his family. And that is awesome. And I praise Joe for that over and over and over. Because he's a hard-working motherfucker who gets shit done. Shows every single day. PUBG streams. I need to get back on PUBG with Joe at some point. We need to do that. Maybe we'll do Madden. That'll be fun. But I've been on a few of Joe's shows. Not just monetize this because I was repping as the champ, but I've done free-to-play. Hopefully we'll get back to free-to-play at some point and do gaming shows. I've been on stuff with Ken. Did I buy my way to them? No. But according to some of these people, I have. I don't buy that for 1 second. I remember when they did that to Shell. Anyone who's a big donator is a target. And when these cancerous, poisonous fucking trolls come after those people, it hurts Joe. It hurts Ken because they're trying to take away that money that is being supported to them. It's wrong. I'm sorry if my bank account might be a little bigger. So what? People hated the fact that I dominate over who gets the monetize this belt. So what? What's the point? The belt is a prop. That's all it's a prop. All right? The most important part that these trolls don't understand is we're supporting a show. We're helping support Joe's family. We're helping to support Ken. Ken says, hey, I'm doing this as a hobby. That's what I'm doing. A lot of people that see me on this channel, I didn't buy any of you. You guys get to come and go as you please. You know? You ain't got to explain shit. I know. I'm just getting it off my chest, man. Everyone that comes here on your own free will. I don't force you to be here. I don't pay you to be here. Right? So most viewers I've seen right now, and I'm talking drama, right? Drama brings ratings, everybody. You made me buy because you trusted me. Absolutely, Elias. I do trust you. You know? When I heard Tommy, I'm going to use Tommy as an example. Tommy NC has an issue with Mello. And that he won't be on a show if Mello... And I'm here to say, this is for you, Tommy. Grow a fucking nutsack. Be on the show. Do you realize how good it would be if we had Infamy together like brothers? You could do a Step Brothers kind of thing and have probably some of the most hilarious fucking content on the show. It makes sense. But he won't be on because... Oh, you know, he takes shit way too fucking seriously. It's bad enough he had that cease and desist which is terrible in itself, and he got shit on for it. He's still getting shit on. He doesn't like people talking about Debe. Well, guess what? Deba. Yeah, we're going to do that shit. The more you bring it up. But Tommy created problems that Joe took him off of Monetize This. Hey, I'm going to have Mellow Yellow on the show. And if Tommy can't show up to a show that he was, that Joe was happy to make him a part of, then why? Why be here? You got rid of him. I'm not saying he's banned from the show forever. He could come back at some point if he starts having, there we go, Devin. There it goes in the chat now. See when I started? But, you know, Tommy's got that issue where he won't be on with Mello, but he needs to grow up, throw a fucking sack, get in Joe's good graces, get back on the show, and be on there with Mellow Yellow, and realize Mellow Yellow's not that bad of a guy. He's a great guy. I love, doing stuff with him on Derailed. It's great. I love Mellow Yellow. Whether he's Fami or anybody else. I was happy to support making Fami monetize this champion until D-Mood cashed it in. But I was all for it. And I know a lot of us hate Tommy. I don't hate Tommy, but I want him to grow a sack, get over the bullshit, get on the show, be on there with Fami, and bring content. Do something. Work together, collaborate. You're going to realize some of the best shit can happen if you get two people that maybe kind of butt heads at one another and might make something so fucking hilarious, so good, that it could turn into a show in itself. Minnesota Vikings fans agree. And I know you had your shit last night, Vikings fan, and I'm not going to get into it. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about you. You had your moments, and we have a lot of drama. We got people that are talking about the belt. I wouldn't be too surprised if my name appears on tomorrow night's rant line. I shit you not. I think I will make the rant line tomorrow night by a snaps. I'm not going to mention the name, but I think I pretty much gave it away. So to the no talent kid who fucking raps, who's stuck on fucking SoundCloud because his lyrics are so fucking whack that will never make iTunes or Spotify. So do your SoundCloud grind, motherfucker. Stop talking about the fucking belt. It's missing. We're ordering a new one. Get over it. I've already told Joe I will pay for the belt. I will pay for it in full. And not only will we have one belt, I would be willing to get 2 belts, 3 belts, 4 belts, whatever it takes to have multiple belts. A belt over at Joe for Joe and Leah. A belt over at Ken. If Justin Bailey came back, we could put a belt in front of Justin Bailey, or a belt in front of Troy or Todd or whatever he wants to call himself, right? We could have one in front of Jesse. We could have a belt that could be shipped. Hell, I'll have a belt right here in my house too, that I'll parade around and support the show with. That's what I would do. And I've already told this to Joe. That's what I would do. I will pay for it. It's not that hard of a problem. $1 million championship. There you go. I'm not doing it to flaunt money. It's never was my intention to flaunt money. If people thought that, I'm sorry. One in front of me because it's inevitable says, Drew the Gatekeeper. Yeah, good luck on that, pal. You better hope Flo Grown OG takes care of you real good, because I'm probably going to jump over the top. But use your little leather strap. It's okay, Drew. You can use one of those. We need a women's title, says Ronnie Lee. I agree. There you go. But listen, like Broken Hardy's just said, I'm a nice guy. I'm drama free. I don't like bringing drama up on the show. I'm just piggybacking off of Ken. But for God's sakes, for one fucking day, can we all just get along? I'm not saying you have to be everyone's friend, but for once, can we shut the fucking drama up? Can we all just be happy to enjoy a show? Can we all just be happy to be a part of something? If someone wants to do a stream on another on their channel, don't come at them saying that, Oh, you're taking someone's subs. I'm not taking any subs. We're all subbed to the same shit. Who's taking what? Nobody. It doesn't make sense. No one's buying anyone's friendship. No one's, trying to sabotage shows. I've been told that I've sabotaged monetized this, that I've ruined monetized this. That's clearly untrue. All right? But I didn't buy anyone, and I'm sick of hearing about it. I know you guys didn't say it because you're all here to support me, and I say thank you. So to everyone who supports me, thank you. For those like the certain kid who raps, go fuck yourself. Because you're a no-talent piece of shit. Every time you do a little rap number, it's forgotten a minute later. No one cares who you are. Rodney King says, "Hi, Samantha Foe." You know it, baby. We're all here to have fun, and I think it's time for fun. $30,000 to buy a few subs. Yeah, exactly. I'd get some public subs for a lot cheaper. But I didn't buy anybody, and I don't want people to think that. And obviously Joe and Ken, who I talk to outside of these shows, I do talk to Ken. And I have talked to Joe. Okay, I'm not afraid to admit that. I've talked to Billy Ricky. I'm happy to have them like friends. Am I ever going to meet a lot of these guys in real life? More than likely, no. But I'm happy to know them online. I've only met maybe 2 people out of this social gathering, and that is JP and Heather. And they are 2 of the nicest people I've ever met. And we went to a Milwaukee Brewers game, where I had the belt, by the way, and had a great time. We rolled around freaking Milwaukee all day, and it was great. But we got toxic people that treat people like shit. And it's time to let that shit loose. Get rid of it. I get drama brings ratings. Drama brings numbers. But this drama is causing problems, and it needs to go away. It needs to disappear. And if we can get rid of that drama, we can go back to what the shows were all about, which were better than ever before. Those of you guys that want to stir the pot, don't be here. Or just shut your mouth. People have fun again, because that's why we support this stuff. If someone wants to do a channel and you don't like what they're doing, then don't watch. But we're not stealing subs. Drew's not stealing subs from people for Derailed. He's not taking them away from anybody because Corrupted's on at the same time. I'm not stealing subs from anyone, because sometimes my game streams might run into a Monday Night Raw review or a SmackDown review. Because I tell people, hey, Raw review's on, SmackDown review's on, guys, go check it out. It's on. Right? I'm giving an excuse for someone to not watch Raw or SmackDown because it's so bad lately. Here's a reason to go do something else. Am I taking it away from Joe? No. Because I still tell Joe his show is on. Just like Drew mentions Corrupted on Saturday nights. No one is taking subs from anybody, because we're all subbed to the same thing. Big Smalls! But we all need, for one time in our lives, let's all just get along. And you know when the right time to do it is? Tomorrow night on Monetize This. Let's all be solidarity and together. If you want to have your Golden Demons and Ministry of Evil, that's fine. I'm in for a good laugh. But the difference is, we're not causing drama on each other. We're all doing it in good fun. That's what it's all about, and we need to get back to that again. And if we do, just like I do here on my streams, because you're not going to hear any more drama after today. No more. We're going to move on. We're going to be happy. We're not going to have to agree on everything, but we're going to have fun. That's what it's all about. And I want to make sure that we all do that again. That's how I feel. Let's get it over with, and maybe we can have community again. Although I think social gathering does sound a lot better. Community is such a terrible term. It's so fucking common, it needs to go away. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Kid who raps, go fuck yourself. Should I just say his name anyway? Jake Bars, go fuck yourself. There you go. I didn't want to say it, but I'll say it now. In about 30 hours, here's a spoiler. Get out of here, Drew. You ain't winning tomorrow. If anyone's winning tomorrow, it's probably going to be Kara. Come on, get it over with. Shout out to the mods tonight. Shout out to Alpha. Shout out to Elias. They've done a fantastic job throwing down. No throwdown tonight. Ooh. If there's no throwdown tonight, who wants Madden tonight? Anybody want Madden 19 tonight? Give me a shout out in the chat. If you want Madden 19 tonight, we can do Madden 19. If you guys want to do it, I'm down. We can get that shit rolling. I'm ready to open up some Madden Ultimate Team shit. So there's Elias already shouting out me's. Yeah, we'll do. I'll tell you what. We'll set up a Madden stream maybe like a half hour, an hour from now. We'll put it together. Trekpedia is calling for Madden. All right, man. We'll do it. We will have a Madden stream tonight. Let's make it happen. If there's no throwdown tonight, I'm giving you Madden. We'll make it happen on my Twitch channel, _Himmelgod, over on Twitch. Make sure you guys show up over there. Twitch, by the way, guys, it's free to sign up. You don't have to pay for anything. You want to come over? Come on over. We'll have it. If you can't be there tonight, I'll throw it up on YouTube in the morning or whatever. You'll still get to see Madden. But we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna run that shit. And if you have it on Xbox One, you have the game right now, maybe we could throw in some online matches. So we can do that as well. So there you go. He said he would see us tonight. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, if they're doing it, we can do some shit. So, but anyway, we'll do it tonight. I'm happy to bring it. Let's make it happen. Let's be positive and happy. Yeah. Here you go, Tommy. Here's a real message. Stay positive, everybody. That's what we're gonna do here, and we're gonna have fun, and that's what it's all about. No more fucking drama. We're not gonna talk any more shit. Let's just be happy with each other. We don't have to be best friends, but just get along for once and not talk shit. So there you go. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up the show here tonight. Let's get it done. Madden stream later on tonight. I'm doing it just for you guys. I'm gonna have it on Xbox One. So I have been playing now for the last today and yesterday. I'm having a blast with it. So be nice to go ahead and do some Madden football on Twitch. So make sure you guys tune in for that. _Himmelgod. Thank you. I think Elias, was it Elias that put it in? Yep, Elias put the in the chat. You've got the link to go over to my Twitch channel. So thank you very much. So from me, Brian Himmelfarb, aka the Himmelgod, thank you guys for being here tonight and hanging out. Hit the like button on your way out tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Join me on Twitch tonight. We're going to play Madden football. We'll get that ready. Thank you. I enjoyed doing this. And as I said, after tonight, there will be no more fucking drama. This is a hobby for me. I'm not doing this as a business. This is fun. I'm not making a brand or anything. This is my hobby. Gaming is my hobby, guys. It's something I've enjoyed since I was a kid, and I love doing stuff like this. I've always wanted to do a show. Yes, the production quality is not where it needs to be. We're going to work on that. We're going to make things better. We will make podcasting great again. All right? So there you go. We're going to jump out of here, guys. I'm going to see you all for Madden tonight. I'm Brian Himmelfarb, aka the Himmelgod. Hit the like button on the way out. Click the bell to get your subscribe. It's your first time here. Hit the subscribe and check me out on Twitch. I will see you guys in about an hour with some Madden football. Later, guys. Peace out.